Welcome, people. Hello, hello. We are here today because I'm doing the 867 achievement. For those wondering, this is the Persistent Survivor achievement run. I'm going to be playing through each character one episode at a time. That basically allows me, we'll call this Persistent. This will basically allow me to do one episode per character, and some episodes will be really long, some will be really short, and that's how they'll be titled and set up on YouTube if you're watching this. The reason there's no face cam is to really get into this. I'm going to try and role play through this series. That is the main goal in this series, is to role play the characters so that we get something more interesting than just typical let's conquer the world. So, we're starting out with King Halfdan, WhiteShirt of Jorvik. King Halfdan is famously one of the sons of Ragnar Lodbrok, also known as Shaggy Britches. We can gain Viking traits pretty easy, so that'll be nice. We already are a Viking. We already have a son named Siegfried, who is of age. Um, Now, we are a very proud man. We're cruel. So we're wrathful, we're ambitious, we're a hunter, and we're a Viking, as well as a skilled strategist. So the goal through this is to look at our traits and really figure out who we were playing. So we do have our brothers. Now, since we're wrathful, proud, and ambitious, we're going to want to marry our sons off to, some decent, to people specifically of our religion and such. So we as a character are someone who very much values strength above all else. So we're gonna marry our sons off to women who are all really strong, or at least have the highest martial available while in our religious views. Now Ragnar Halfdan is already married to Elin, so that really doesn't matter. But yes, so this is how we're gonna be playing. Now, since we are all ambitious and proud and cruel, I feel that one of the things we're going to try to do is become definitely King of England. Just feels like something Halfdan would want. He is this warrior god. He is this man who is ambitious. He wants more. We're going to set down our designated people. This stuff will all be auto set. So this is typical CK2 stuff. No big change here. Is that a man of a different faith? Well, he's lucky I'm not a zealot. Otherwise, he'd be dead right now. Alright. Now, since we are a warrior, of course, we're going to definitely go martial. We are a hunter, actually, so we're going to go with hunting as our main focus. But we do start out war with... Is it Northumbria? Yeah, Northumbria. So because of that, we're going to be charging north, and we're going to be leading the center because we are a strong and proud Viking. So immediately we're going to head this direction. We are going to continue to play on middle speed. We do have the fact that we can recruit a physician. Um, do we need one? Yes, we actually do. So let's recruit a court physician. And yeah, so here we go as we continue our conquest. Now this is just to see, we're going to basically play through this as legitimate as possible. So, well, I mean, it's naturally going to be legitimate no matter what. But we're going to be going through and trying to stick to the traits as much as possible and have some good times with this. I'm hoping it'll make this a lot more interesting overall and, add some spice to the game. As many of you know, I kind of stopped playing or streaming recently. I haven't been really streaming much CK2. And the main reason for that is just because I've been so busy with work that I haven't had time to sit down and really get a stream schedule developed. So because of that, I have basically decided to begin, doing some YouTube stuff a bit more and messing around with it. Basically, that's really all it is. It's not much that's important overall. All right, let's start working on knocking this guy's holdings down as quick as possible. With our massive heathen army, we are just going to go ahead and try and take him out as quickly as we can. There's no reason not to. God, I have such bad gas. Sorry if you guys hear that in the background. I don't know what I ate, but it was bad. And so now, while I am still playing this at top speed, and I will be role playing more decisions as they pop up, while they're not, I'm going to go ahead and take as much as I can. Now, this is a very special war, as this is the Son of Lodbrok invasion of Northumberland. I think because of that, and because we're an ambitious Viking hunter, we would actually go through and try and finish off and take as much of the enemy as we can out. Like wiping down their territories, capturing them all while we have the troops to do so. Really pillage what's left here. We are brave. We're a strong fighter, so we're gonna definitely fight this off. All right, let's continue to siege him all the way down as proper. Doesn't matter that he's surrendering. We want revenge for our father. We need to basically go through and kill them. Oh, Oslog, our mother, died, unfortunately. There's our father, who was executed by King Aela of Northumbria. His father was Sigurd of the Ring, a very intelligent man. Now, his oldest was Ivar, but Ivar didn't get his weapon or anything like that. Oh, Ivar's son has been captured. That's interesting. But yes, because we are avenging our father, and we are a cruel man, we're going to definitely execute all these bishops. We're not going to allow any of them to live through this. They need to. This is payback. We are going to ravage the countryside, destroying them all. We will not rest until all of his holdings are in our hands. Alright, now, ours is the Great Heathen Army. We are the leader of it, and we will conquer all of England. That is the plan overall. So, the war's been won. He has been defeated. We have no reason left to stand here, so we will end that war outright. Now, we have taken a bunch of holdings, which we're just going to grant out the subholdings, because, honestly, he's not a man who's meticulous. He just gives them out to people. Gives them to whoever is best for the job. Now we hold all of these lands because that's how we are. We are an ambitious man. Now we can probably form England after this. I have not looked though yet. All right. So, we also hold a temple here that we will grant away. Now we can create the Duchy of Cumbria, which is nice. We'll keep a hold of it. Because of our great strength, I am going to go ahead and grant our sons some lands. Now, he can only take lands up here, but that's fine. We want to give our sons some lands so that way they are going out and doing their own thing. So we'll give you, let's say, what's Cumberland? Cumbria? Alright, we'll give you those two pieces of territory. So we're going to give our son Halfdan, Cumberland, and Westmoreland. We'll give him the rest when we actually manage to become king. Alright. Now, we could hold a great blot, but we have other plans, and we don't have that many prisoners, so sadly. Aethelwulf does still live, but he is not the only king who has betrayed us. And because of that, we're going to go ahead and immediately... Oh, I can't declare war on you? Oh. Alright, we'll get rid of our own man. Alright, and let's go after you. We will immediately go to conquest. Now, we can't religiously conquest him, which I find annoying overall. But that's okay, because we can go after Lindsay, which will let us go after that. Actually, we're going to go over here and take Chester, so we can go after Wales. Eventually, we'll be coming after all of them. Let's get that piece of territory. And we want to go after Norfolk as well. Alright. Now, I will bring the rest of my manpower out to gather about and drop in down here. Because we are truly wanting to get our payback on England. We want to become king of all England. That includes Wales, which there isn't anything in Wales, but we're still going to take it. And thus we need to defeat all of the kings that we can. Now, we do have the ability now to create the Duchy of Northumbria, which we definitely will, gaining ourselves even more prestige. And we could found a new kingdom. We're not going to yet, though. First, we must defeat these men. Alright, we must defeat the English crowns, take even more of England for ourselves, and truly show England how weak it is, as well as Wales. Because we're an ambitious man. We're not just going to stop at England. No, we're going to take it all for ourselves. Oh, and there we go. Now, I'm a wrathful man, but I understand the concept of peace and the value in it, so we will allow you to go free. I will grant my secondary son, or my third son, the territory of Perfluid. Yeah, Perfluid. I'm not even going to try. And we will continue our push into these lands. We want him to gain some notoriety anyway, so hopefully they'll conquest even more. We did take another piece of territory off him, which is good. So we've united up our realm into one solid piece, which is something we were hoping to do. Our son will hopefully go and start just warring with other people. That's kind of the goal overall. But we are going to go war with Norfolk. Are you also? Oh, you're still in that war. You dare siege my capital? You dare, sir, and you will die. I will chase you down. You have failed yourself today. You shall fall. Which king are you? King Edmund of East Anglia. All shall perish under my boot. Oh, we've gained the Duchy of Lancaster as well. And we shall grant that to you. I assume I can, right? Well, I can grant you Northumberland. Can I not grant you either Lancaster or, was it Chester? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll grant you that piece of territory, and I can't grant you anymore, so. Which is unfortunate, but still, we've landed all three of our sons, given them positions of power. Oh, Ivar took this. Smart of him. Alright. Well, now that we have made our name for ourselves here, we're going to begin raiding. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure we get plenty of land for ourselves. We want to become, or notoriety. We want to become an exalted man. We want to be we're ambitious. Everyone must know of us. We've already even gained an axe, to which we will rename in the honor of our father. As, let me think. No. If I do that, that will demonetize me on YouTube. Might get me banned off YouTube. England. Or, oh wait, no, the Heathen's Axe. For the great heathen army. Heathen's Axe. Boom. We now wield the Heathen's Axe as a true and mighty warrior. Now we're a rich man, which is helpful in the fact that we will continue to conquest through these lands and take even more. Now, we have a chance. We're going to definitely hold a great blot to get well known. And at the same time, we're going to found ourselves our first kingdom. We need to become famous. We are King Halfdan of the Kingdom of Jorvik. We are a true and powerful king. So the first thing we're going to do now is give him Cumbria. He has now been granted that. My second son, I shall actually grant Lancaster. He shall be given the other lands to hold for himself. And my eldest I shall grant nothing apparently, because I can't. Now we do still have one territory too many, but I'm okay with that. We have become king. We are truly becoming great. We will build ourselves a great war chest now. And we will continue with our ambitions to go and capture even more people. We aren't zealous. We want prestige. We are ambitious. We want to be known throughout the lands for what we've achieved. And we want to kill all that we can as we continue to wipe them out. Yes, where is your blessed virgin now? As two children cut down in the line, in my line, mm, that I've captured, in the line that I've captured. Let the celebrations begin, truly. We will continue our conquest. We must become the great ambitious, Halfdan, yeah, Halfdan WhiteShirt. All shall know our name as we continue to burn everything to the ground. Now, during this, we want our own wealth to go up. We wish to build up our own lands, but in all honesty, as we are not a man of wealth, a man of thinking of riches, our lands shall be focused mainly on what we can get value out of. There are horrors here too. We will sacrifice you. We will actually, yeah, we'll sell them for gold. We're gonna execute you. None shall be welcome here. Now we must continue to burn all of Powys. Now we are not done. There is more land we must conquest. But first, we must gain our notoriety like our father before us, and become a proper Sea King. He was only a mere Viking. We will become much more. Much, much more. Our name will forever be remembered for what we've achieved. And we will disband those levies that we can. We will check. Can we war with you again? Not till 873. Can we war with you? No. But we can war with these men over here. We can conquest all of you over here. As is expected of us. We do not care that our lands are... Wait, why can't I declare war on you? Oh, okay, apparently I have to have a casus belli. We will also conquer all of Ireland, as is only proper of us to do so. We must continue to push forward. We are an ambitious warrior. We will conquer all of them. And we will declare war on all of Ireland, taking what is rightfully ours. We shall begin this great war, where they will all perish beneath our boot. As we conquest through them, they must know they cannot win. They will continue to try and fight us and resist, but none shall be able to do so. We shall take them all. We will take even more as we build a great war chest. Now we wish to make a friend. Truly a friend is needed in these daring times. Oh, these poor men. You think you can hold up against our mighty army? As we gather together. But it looks like this man has given up the goat. He has received the great achievement. Now we must continue our war. We will take Deerfid and connect our lands together. All must be ours under the sun. All must be bow to Halfdan. They will learn. Now they dare siege out our capital. We shall return momentarily to deal with them, as is expected of us. But first we must finish what we have started over here. We must wipe these pilgrims out. They must all suffer under my boot as Halfdan, WhiteShirt. Boom, another king fallen. More lands for me. As we send our men off, we will continue the ravishment of Wales. All shall be claimed by me. Our wife is pregnant. Great. The great Queen Ulfhildr. Our brother Bjorn died a natural death at the age of 47. Sad day. His son Erikr has already been murdered by Ivar himself. Truly a terrifying thought. We shall join the wolf warriors, as is expected of us. A duel for honor? Always. I walk away as victorious. None can beat the great Halfdan Whiteshirt. Now we shall continue to wipe out even more armies. We will dedicate an entire festival to our amazing wife, and we shall join. Oh, yes, please make him a suitable sacrifice. Now we shall conquer all of Ireland. Ireland shall be ours. The pregnancy has caused my wife to develop quite the unusual tastes. That makes sense. Most of what she asks for dinner nowadays ranges from mildly unsettling to positively revolting. Still, scholars do agree that a pregnant woman's cravings should always be accommodated. Then we shall make sure she has all that she wants. You wish for me to loot? What do you want me to loot? You want me to loot over there? I will do as I am requested of the great wolf warriors. But first I must banish the Irish. We will take what we want. We will take all that we want. None shall be able to see a land without the great Halfdan ruling it. We will eat all of Ireland. They will be our slaves, as is expected of them. None shall fall outside of our rule at this point. We will rule them all. All lands of this ambitious man will be claimed. More lands. My brother Ube, I invite you to my court. Oh, you're already at my court. Then Ube, I grant you a piece of Ireland under me. You shall be a king once we're done with this. I will make you a king of Ireland. Under the great Ube, while I rule as its emperor. We continue our wars as we shift through all of these disgusting weaklings. They must fall beneath our feet. None shall stand up against us, the great Whiteshirt. And we've taken even more of their lands for ourselves. None shall stand against us. Our son, Jorvik, is ruling. All our children are doing as they are requested of. They are conquering more and more. We shall create the great Mumu. These Irish are strange lots. We must continue to sacrifice all to the great god Odin. And we will grant these lands to men at our court. Men who are true warriors. Who are of no great house, but would stand beside us. As even stronger. Bo, lowborn you may be, but today you rise. Today you rise as a lord under us. Whew. Ossory will also be given. Wait, why do I hold that? Oh, no, he does. Okay. Making sure. We have conquered even more. Now we will soon have Wales under us as well. All of Wales shall be ours here soon. We must continue our conquests. All must fall to us. As we continue our conquest through the great lands of these heathens, we will do what we need to. We will continue their conquest and let them all fall beneath our boots. We will take all of the land that we can. We see no borders that are not our own. All must fall to my conquests. I will become a man renowned throughout the world. Truly, none shall know anyone stronger. We have declared war on all of Ireland. We will gather our armies, bring them to the great Irish coast, and we will take what we want. What shall be ours by right? We will learn, just as our father did, to study the many religious ways of the erudites and become an erudite. But all Irish kings will bow beneath our feet now. All must fall. They will all perish beneath us. We had another son named Sigurd. Alright. We've lost our spymaster. It is probably for the best. We will give Bo the position of spymaster, and he will return to the papacy. And he will go ahead and learn their secrets. The secrets of such evil men will not soon be forgotten. All of them will find their houses fallen under our boot. All shall perish beneath our wings. We shall take what we want and kill the rest. Yes, for that is who we are. Granting even more land to you. You may have Loch. Loch Lane, enjoy, my friend. While they may siege our lands, we will take them out. We will continue to finish them as the Irish must die. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander Urle barking orders, but as I searched the plains, he is nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me that he has been spotted cowering in the far back behind a large rock, and most disgracefully behind his troops. There you are. I've been itching for a fight. Ah, my son, Prince Ragnar. I was chasing Uri over the plains when Prince Ragnar shoved aside, barking, "I'll take this one, my lord," vigorously swinging his axe. Oh, my son, you're a great warrior, truly one deserving of the position you have. Even more lands fall to us, and more shall still yet continue. We will defeat them all. All of Ireland shall be ours. None shall stand against us. They must learn their lessons. They must all learn their lesson. We will continue to become the greatest king history has ever known. As an ambitious man, I promise this. Yet another piece of land has become ours. A new duchy is to be created, and as is tradition, my son, Prince Sigurd, will be given this great duchy. Once it is no longer involved in a war. Once we have cleansed these Christians from these lands. Once they know what true fear is. Then, and only then shall my son rule over it. Sigurd, I grant to you, Connacht. Go, my young son, of 0 years old. You will have someone there to watch over the lands in your name. Godi Rikulfr of Kells will help you. I shall continue my great conquest, as all will know the name WhiteShirt. I will become even more known than my father before me. As I continue conquering all of Ireland, they must know. A new kingdom. Yet another crown in my stead. None shall fall or be able to stand against me. We stand as one in these perilous times. My kin, you must understand, as one war after another, all of Ireland bows. All of Ireland must bow. You seek peace, I accept your surrender. We will continue our war of hate against the Irish and take their lands. A revolt has even ended. One of my sons managed to destroy it. Newgates has fallen, but that is nothing compared to what we have accomplished here today. Even more crowns fall beneath me. We take all that stands before us. None shall stand any longer against the great Irish king. I shall become your new king. Your new king of Ireland. As my accent slowly changes, we shall create even more duchies. Ulster shall go to a man of great renown. We must find a man of renown and invite him to our court. You, and Fast, invite to my court. I shall gift you with lands. Lands far beyond your capabilities, I imagine, but you will learn to enjoy them. And you now will rule over the Northern Isle. The Kingdom of Ireland has been founded. I have 2 crowns under me now, and I shall continue my conquest as all fall beneath me. My brother, Ivar, rules chunks of Scotland, but he does not claim all of Scotland as of yet. We must continue our war. We will take even more from them. We will even take from the Scots themselves, as we will continue their invasions. We must first do as we need to. I shall lead the troops from the right, my heir shall from the left, and we will take even more land as we continue to conquest through these territories, truly proving our great strength. We must prove to them all who is the rightful king of these lands. You shall not stand against me any longer. You are but mere children in my stead. We will increase our keep to make ourselves even more powerful. And these Scottish kings shall lose. Yes, even you bow to my will. Even you, who would stand against me. You shall have the money for military advances. We shall attack them. We will bring our entire army north. The entire army must gather to take on the Scots. They mustn't win to this day. We will invest in this struggle or this technology that you have come up with. As more men fall into the army, must. As the enemy draw nears, during the battle, an uncomfortable rage begins to swell within you. You furiously bite down on the edges of your shield and attempt to devour it. Trembling with anger, you then raise your great axe and charge, howling into the enemy's ranks. Many of the cowards attempt to flee at the mere sight of you, but your axe has no mercy to spare for them. We shall not back down from a battle. We will continue to fight. Even into the loss, we will fight. The great army of King Halfdan WhiteShirt will not fall. We will gain more men, gain more power, and we shall win even more battles as we conquest through them. Oh good, armored chariots, ugh. You, Bjorn, you remind me of my brother. My brother was a strong man. I shall grant you Galloway in his name. You shall found the new house of Orming, and be a great man, while we continue our great siege. Mel Cluche spends all day playing in the dirt. You're a brave little child. I congratulate you. But for now, we must defeat these Scots, as they are leading to nothing but more fights, more weakness. We must beat them all. We will crown ourselves king soon enough. Kenneth MacDroston was captured in battle and is prisoner now. He will make a great sacrifice. We must capture our territory, and then we will take the king's capital, as is fit of us. Even the Scots, these Pictish men, will fall beneath our boot. None shall stand against us. None can win. You fall today. You and your vassals alike. Guards, oil up the rack, as we gonna torture some men. And another king falls. Even more land gained in our name. We must continue to bring in more great Viking warriors. You, Lord Kettle, I invite you to my court, young man. You shall make a great warrior. You shall be given the great land of Fife. You shall take it and you will rule in my name. I wish you the best in the north. Another land to conquer, even more. We will continue our conquest. But for now, we must let our lands regrow themselves, as yet another king is required of us. We must find another man, a man who's brave, a man who is strong. Or Lord Olafur, I invite you to my court. I formally invite you. Yes, Olafur, for your great and strength, I shall grant you Selswig. May you guard the Welsh coast and conquest even more in my name. We have done so much on this day. We have conquered so many men. Okay. I feel of happiness as we have conquered so much, even in my old age. My son, Siegfried, has grown stronger. Truly a man worthy of the title. We need a new marshal. We shall give it to Bjorn, in honor of my long late brother. We shall find a new merchant, one of the Norse descent. We will continue. We will kill what is left of those who dare to go against us. We must gain even more notoriety. We are King Halfdan. We must gain even more renown, even to this day. Our men regrow in great strength. A new lord, King Bagseg, the hunter of Jylland. He is a Jute. A Ute. That is fine. I respect his lands. But I shall conquest Derby. We shall go to war with these men over here even further. We shall conquer what is required of us. Even more land must fall to us. Even more land shall become mine. All will be ours in the end. King Aethelred, you believe yourself strong, but yet you stand weak. I shall take your land from you. We will continue our conquest. None shall stand against us at this dire hour. We will watch the Irish as they fall to our own hands. We will continue our great and bloody conquest against them. All will know our might. We will continue to launch war after war, battle after battle. None shall beat us. We gain a rank in the Wolf Warriors. Today is a proud day, as we gain even more notoriety. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander Argantably barking orders, but as I searched the plains, he is nowhere to be found. He's hiding behind another large rock. How dare you? I will show no mercy. You coward. We lost a battle. How dare we? We shall sacrifice one of their members because of this. There we go. Now we must continue. Ivar is the leader of the great wolf warriors, but is he truly the only one of note? We must gain even more land, even more notoriety. They must all know who we are. They must all fear us. All men will bow to us. All kingdoms will be ours. Kingdom of Ute, I have encountered hero Bagsek many times while carrying out my duties for the Wolf Warriors, and it is always a pleasant occasion. We talk for hours if the time allows, because he never bores me. While our discussions are often lengthy, we always seem to agree on the matters which are most important. We shall become friends. Now I shall forge my own bloodline, one of note, one worthy of my title and position. As the ambitious king that I am, I shall take all. After the most recent victory, I have reunited my most trusted commanders to discuss our future military campaigns. Through my skill and dedication, I have earned the loyalty of my armies and immortalized my name as one of the greatest conquerors of our time, one who emerges triumphant through countless battles. Greater battles await us yet! We are the warlord of Jorvik. Scarcely any ruler bordering Jorvik sleeps well at night, tormented by the dreams of conquest of their terrible neighbor. King Halfdan has carved a blood-soaked path through the lands of Jorvik, earning the fame of a ruthless and fearsome warrior. None is safe from his reach, and it is hard to say if his thirst for conquest will ever be satisfied. A cunning and relentless commander, he has overseen countless victories on the battlefield and acquired immortal glory for himself as well as all his descendants. Yes, we are still known as the WhiteShirt, but we have founded our bloodline. We are famous. All know our name now. All shall forever know our name. For we are WhiteShirt. They must remember us. My son, I come to you to grant you lands. You shall be given the great land of Dejurnby, as is your right, and you will continue to conquest in my name, taking further lands for me. We shall become a true heavy-foot leader. We will lead the Vikings into battle. All shall stand beside us. Your vision turns red with bloodlust, and you charge ahead without regard for your safety as your nearest companions hurry to keep up. You surrender to your berserker rage, and your axe cuts a wide swath in the enemy ranks. When the dust settles, they find you standing over a half-dozen slain foes. Yes, and we will even make more sacrifices to Odin. As we continue these battles, kill them all. Let them all die this day. We shall take Ireland first. We will take the territory that is owed us. My brothers and I, we are too good of friends. Me and Ivar are not friends. I feel like I should have made friends with my brother, made peace at last with my brother, but he conquers the same lands I do. He seeks the same kind of power that I do. He understands. We must continue our conquest, never surrendering. I shall grant you this, King Oyar Ube, even more land for you. You shall be given licks, as is your right to rule. I grant you these lands. Now I shall continue my conquest all the way back to my capital, where it appears that the enemy stands at our gates. We shall not allow this to happen. We will defeat them. Count Alfred shall fall. Pope Leo has taken my spy master. You bastard, I shall have my vengeance. I swear it upon you. I will raid the papacy before I die. But first we must deal with these Christian kings. They must all fall. Our army falls back. These cowards, they're too weak for this battle. It has been ages since I felt so invigorated by battle. Every day, our unit is moving as if connected by some unspoken bond. I exclaim eagerly one night, or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord, one of my soldiers say, a look of genuine surprise on his face. You're right, modesty will get me nowhere. We shall beat them back. Ah, King Aethelred, you're lucky I am not a zealot. I shall offer you peace in exchange for your head this day. Thank you. I shall take Essex as my land, as my rightful claim. Another man must rule these territories. Poor Bjorn. Even his sister has been taken capture, or his daughter has been taken capture by a filthy Ramova. I have no respect for them, but we have no other choice. We will again grant Fulki this day a bath. He shall rule over it in our name, and all shall fall beneath our boots as we continue our conquest. We shall move to Devon, where we will take even more lands, and even more warriors shall be cut down by the great Halfdan. You will make a great sacrifice, Tenet. You die this day, my friend, and we shall continue our conquest, as we are the true and only king, as we can bring even more morality to our faith. We must continue our conquest and take all that they have. We cannot be outdone by any of our brothers. We have done what we needed to do. We have taken more land than any man. We must continue our adventures, though. We may see the realm at peace for the time being, but do not doubt that we will still work to become even more renowned through raiding and taking of the lands of others. As true Vikings, we will continue to work on our own keep, strengthening its great power. We shall loot all those who stand against us. Raid them, my children. I am the great King Halfdan. We shall make more money. We shall take all of their cash. We have our great heathen's axe. We are wealthy beyond belief. None stand before us. None shall stand after us. We must conquest even more lands if we wish to accomplish more. We are Halfdan Whiteshirt after all. We will burn England to the ground and take all of its lands for us. We will go hunting after the Battle of Chester. It has been my duty to inform the families of the fallen soldiers. It is a sad day in truth. At night, I still see the hatred burning in the eyes of a teenage daughter. I know it's not my fault, but I destroyed their lives. I will go out hunting with my brother, and I think fresh air. Yes, that is the only way to deal with this. Uh, you are my brother. I will gladly accept your war. That is the only right thing to do, as we continue to slaughter even more. Ah, my own vassals are against us imprisoning these men, and we shall banish them all from our lands. They shall be no longer welcome at our court. And we will in exchange commission a great and perfect runestone in our name. Now, my brother is dealing with a rebellion up north. We shall go and help him once we finish our raids in the south. But we cannot get to there too quickly. For some time now, my son, Prince Siegfried, has been complaining about painful joints. You have gained gout, you weakling. You should die for your weakness. The stone is raised. The rune stone you commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot you chose for it to examine the runes. While he still lived, Halfdan, son of Ragnar and Aslog, had this stone raised in his own memory. Even his enemies cannot deny the great courage of Halfdan. Those who knew him can swear that when he faced with danger, he was always without fear. You leave the stone content in the knowledge that many centuries from now, when its paint has long since faded, scholars will be studying these runes, carving in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. We are truly even more magnificent. We may be 50, but even now we still fight on the front lines. I've seen Gardner the Whiner during a couple of gatherings with the Wolf Warriors, and I cannot help but notice how the middle-aged man appears to needlessly jumping, flinching at jokes, turning down sparring matches. He needs guidance, I find myself muttering. As a warrior, he needs me. Gardner agreed that he needs my help in order to make him see things differently. We are to spend a few nights camping in the woods. Judging by the nervous laughter my proposal is met with, I suspect he is aware of the many dangers in the wilderness holds. It is nothing for cowards, I conclude. Let's not get carried away. Ah, he is even more craven now. He saddens me in his great weakness. He burdens me with the fact that he is not strong enough. We must continue to increase our melee infantry for our heavy infantry is too great, as well as our skirmishers and our siege equipment. We will continue our raiding as we take all the gold that we can. Oh, dear Cyrus, we do not make a move, for we are not a lustful man. We are ambitious and we are erudite, but it is not appropriate in the eyes of Odin to take what is not ours. And we gain more victories as we continue to carve our name out there. Please feel free to fight me, you weaklings. Fight me and take me on. The king of my brother continues to fight, taking on even more kings while I burn their lands. Despite your best efforts, you have thus far been cheated of a glorious death in battle. Sadly, you no longer have the endurance or constitution necessary to sustain your berserker's rage. Perhaps such a thing is best left for the youth. And we calm in our later days, but we must continue. As we are too old, we must find a fight worthy of us. A warrior who can challenge us. We have decided to switch over to the war focus in hopes that we will find someone one day that will duel us, take us on in battle, and will be worthy of claiming their notoriety through killing us. Let us earn a worthy death by continuously killing and raiding. We do what we need to. Jorvik prospers while we do so. We've taken more land from the heathens. Even more land shall become ours as we continue our march. We continue to increase our own land's strengths by building up walls, keeps, anything that we can, spending our great values on everything that we have. We must continue to build and expand our great power. Even more must know of our name. Even more must know what we have accomplished this day. Soon we will set out on a great ship, and we will raid all of Europe. All shall fall to us. All shall be ours. Even now I find myself killing more and more. We have rebels. Finally, a fight worthy of me. We shall rank up to the next rank. We are now a veteran, a great warrior. Now, even though these peasants may be strong, we as the direct leader, we want to be always at the center. We will slaughter these peasants, and they had nothing against us. On this day, those peasants fell. They were too weak. They were too weak to claim my life. I did not understand fear before, but once you have felt your legs shake and teeth chatter with fear, then it is hard to remain brave. We may not be brave, but in our old age, we have nothing left to live for. There is no more lands to conquer. Too many more needeth to die. We must continue to cut down even more and more. More and more raiders, or more and more peasants decide to revolt against us, and even more lands are captured in our name. We gain further lands. We shall grant you Sathaway, or Galloway. That is yours, my son. My fellow Bjorn, you're a great warrior. Of notoriety, you have done so much for our great house. I am proud of you. Now while we continue to burn down the churches, demolishing all who stand in our way, now we must go and kill these peasants. Even more peasants rise against us. They cannot beat us all, though. Even on this day I fall. My army fails me. They must not know. We will gather the army once more. We will gather the army once more and bring death to these peasants. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, that was bad. Poor mistake on my part. Did not expect them to come over here to Heath. Now we must continue our push against them. Taking even more. He'll make a suitable sacrifice for Odin. Even more have fallen on this day, and we shall come together once more to even raid even further into the lands against us. They must be burnt. They must all be ours. We cannot be defeated. We are too great, even now, to fall to anyone. Our chancellors are doing their jobs. Our stewards are standing by us. Yes, we shall build the messenger station. We have the ability to do a great blot. We must. I can hardly wait. We also need a new designated regent, someone worthy of us, someone not the Christian. Vigdis, it is your honor. Enjoy it, my friend. Die, Christian. You shall be sacrificed on this day. Let the celebrations begin, as we will cut down the rest of them. They must all be thrown. They must all fall to me. We have killed so many in our days. We've seen our realm prosper. We've respected the gods and we guaranteed our promise. Now it is time for further wars. More men must win. Jesus. Fireworks went off and it scared the hell out of me. Alright. Jute, you shall continue to hold those lands, my friend. But we shall continue to expand our lands against these enemies. Against all who would stand against us. We will take Wales for our own. We will defeat any who stand in our way. All wars shall be lost. We will continue to conquest, and even in Ireland, we'll take what we need. Free captives. What? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to war with you to free our captives. That's good to know. We will not allow you to hold any of ours. And thus, we will go to war with Scotland here soon too. They think they can own land in our territories. They are sorely mistaken. Gather the army. We march. What? If we are to end this war, he will release the captives and allow safe passage. Excellent. We shall accept. We no longer see a reason for war with you then. You have 7k troops. Jesus criminy, man. Alright. We shall hire a group of warriors for us, alongside us. Someone worthy of us. We will take the Irish band to war with us. They shall join us in this great battle. Even the Irish shall be paid well, for they will know of our great power. Siegfried, you weakling, you passed away on your deathbed. I am ashamed of you and all that you have lackingly accomplished. We will begin our great war of expansion even further into the lands. We must defeat all our enemies. None shall stand against us. All shall fall. You come at me with 8,000 men. I respect that. I truly do. I truly do. None stands stronger. But you are a one-county man. You shan't stand for long, as we will continue to wipe out others, and sacrifice even further men. You must all pay the price for this, as I continue my expansion. We will not fail on this day. We will take everything that is yours and make it ours. All shall fall. All will respect our great rule. We shall claim even more kingdoms in our name. The kingdom of Wales is now mine, even. As we continue, another crown beneath our head. The greatest of warriors. I shall kill King Aethelred. Does this get, wait, honestly, this was too easy. I shall show no mercy to you. You shall fall, and you will make another suitable sacrifice on this day. We will take all that is yours and make it our own. This we promise you. You have taken my capital, That is respectable. That is commendable. We will but we will take you down now, before you cause me any more harm. You must fall before you cause any more issues. My children are gone. They've grown up. There's no one there for you to capture. Earl Reagan, I respect you. But these lands are now mine, and none shall stand before me. None shall get in our way as we continue to take even more off of you. We will become even more famous. You must all witness our great power. Even the papacy will learn of our great strength. You, who's a genius, you may be a priest, but I will invite you to my court, and I will have you landed. Only the greatest of warriors may stand beside me. You shall be granted land. You shall be given a great county of Gilswig, and all that it is. You know, actually, I'm going to give you Northumberland. Congrats. You are now the Lord of Northumberland. We need a new steward now because of this. This is fine. I am willing to accept this. Jarl Arnfast, I would give this to you, but you are too great a warrior. You shall stand beside me on the fields of battle, which is the greatest honor I can offer you. You shall continue, Prince Godfrid, to go and spy on the Christian papacy. Further land belongs to us as Moray is now under our rule. Even further proof of our great strength. I shall grant you the land of Moray. You shall be granted even more. Now the Irish we turn our sights on. They shall learn of this great betrayal, that they shall die this day. They cannot win this battle. We outnumber them. Ha! Each swing of my sword has sent me deeper into enemy territory. Before I know it, I am surrounded. With a burst of energy, I roar loudly, causing a few of them to hesitate and one unfortunate soldier to stagger backwards. Tripping over a rock, I can't help but notice he drops his weapon in the dirt. I'll take this blade and send you to God with it. I have gained a masterful sword. We shall call this your, the Irish Slayer? No. The Green-Blooded. For the Irish are known for the great green blood that they have. We have taken them down, we have sacrificed their priests, and we have wiped out our enemies. Even further proof that they are not fit to rule over these lands, as we continue our devastation of them all. We shall take what is ours, what is rightfully ours. We will grant you Cole of House Desmond, or of Desmond, the great territory of Hilmeric. Congratulations. And now we turn our sights north to Scotland, where the ancient Picts still rule over their lands. Okay. I shall grant you the territory. Do you not have it? Nope, I hold this. Well, that's part of Powys. Wait. This is Gilswig. Oh, it's Birchenweg. Grant land. Yes, that shall be yours as well. Jarl Sigbjorn, I respect you. We will go and push the Irish or the Scots back. They must fall to us, as is proper. Their king wears a crown on his head. He must learn the lesson. He must learn of our great deeds, our great power. As we continue to conquest his capital, we shall defeat all who stand in our way. None shall hold our lands, and none shall hold us back from our rightful conquest. Though I respect and allow my brother to rule in his lands, I will continue my conquest as we take even more lands off them and continue our expansion. Fife is now or Gallery is now yours. You shall rule over it with an iron fist. Do I hold? No, okay. I'm just making sure. A pagan has decided to succeed from... Oh, Ivar has died of old age. Am I the last of my brothers? It is me and one other. Sigurd Snake in the Eye is the only one left who still stands alive in these times. Well, I will give my brother's vassals a chance at a better life, one worthy of them, one that they shall all serve the purpose in. We will give you lands. We will grant you the territories you need, and we will respect your right to rule. All will be offered, as long as you will follow the one true God. You shall be given the ability to keep your lands. We will grant you we will even offer you. And man, oh well, looks like you're ruled by someone. That's fine. Now we shall disband the great army. We have taken so much. We need more gold. But even now, we rule over. Further, Cornwall shall be granted to you. What? Did I not create it? Yeah, I did. Okay, let me grant you Cornwall. There we go. Jarlum Cornwall. Just didn't see it. I'm good. Even further great territories have been gained. We are truly a great king. One worthy of respect. Now, while our army waits, while our army rebuilds, we must continue to raid and gain even more money, even more wealth over the others. There are many who hold lands and who need more. We must take Scotland for ourselves. We must take Ireland fully and claim it. We have so much yet left to do. But so little time. We must continue to conquest. We will go to your events, as I hold now the kingdom of Scotland within our hands. Now we are missing only England as our one true kingship. We must claim even more of England and build the true kingdom. We've made a new friend. This is a great day. While we continue to boost our own income as we raid and raid and raid, all bow before us. All will bow after us. None shall forget the name Halfdan, WhiteShirt. You must all remember my great power. While I am sad that King Gundred does not wish to be my friend, my own brother's son, my nephew, I respect it. Now we shall cut down... pay of your vassals by 50. Damn. We cannot kill more of them. We will instead banish all of these people. Out of respect, we shall banish those who can be banished. And then we will see, can we kill them now? This will not, and we shall cut them down. We have killed 78 men and women and children. Even more land is gained by us to this day. The Duchy of Somerset is now crafted in our name. We shall grant you further lands, which I would if I could. We shall grant you Somerset, as I don't want it, and I don't want to be yelled at for it. My vassals do get modifiers if I have too many lands. We are cruel, but we are known. All know the great King Jorvik, or King Halfdan. All will know King Halfdan long after I am dead. All will know the truth. We have cut down even more of you, taken even further lands. We must take the Southern Kingdom, but we cannot declare war on them yet while we have a peacetimer with them, which is fine. that does not mean we cannot continue to raid more lands and make more money, becoming even more great. As the Irish fall to their lords, we conquest even further. Our lands may be split up one day, but we can accept this. We will never be allowed to get late ruled, but that is fine. Good drinks and food, carousing, everything is fine, or it was until Jarl Elfgeir unexpectedly threw a fit of rage. I'm not sure why, but he's coming at me right now, with his fist up. Well, if that's what you want, tell yo. The reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to my real life. Yes, we did get beaten up a little bit, but that's okay. We've taken a saint's finger bone. You Christians and your weird taste. We have taken more lands. We have burned even more of them. You call yourself a king. I call you a tyrant. But we shall come and take your crown from you. That I promise. As I will continue to burn your lands and claim them for our own. You will never rule as I have. Further proving, even with more death, that we cannot be undone. We are the great king. Our son Sigurd has passed away, sadly. It is a sad day, truly. The fact that he has fallen and has gone to dine with Odin on this day makes me sad. Truly, there's no worse situation. But we must digress. For the time being, we must continue our wars, our raiding on our great power struggle. We must take and claim all that is rightfully ours. You are Ubing, of House Ubing. Oh, I'm sad for you. Your brother rules, but you've come to my court. You should not have done so, child. I am not a babysitter. I do not care for your crown. We can now work on a great works. We can craft something even far greater. We can found an empire under our stead. We shall do so. We are the great King Jorvik of the Empire of Jorvik. We are a king, truly, in all ways of the thought. Who holds these lands? Who is lord of these lands? You will be granted Scotland and all its lands underneath it. Ireland shall go to you, who has stood beside me as one of my brother's kin. You shall be granted Ireland. Congratulations. We still hold Wales as one of our kingdoms, but even Wales must be given away, as I feel no requirement of it, so I shall grant Wales to you. That is now yours as well. My kings, my brethren, we stand as the great Halfdan. None have become greater than us. We rise highest of our kin. We stand at the highest of House Witzerk. God damn, does it reek in here. Holy shit, not to break character, but oh god. The smell. Oh man, I have the worst gas. I shall offer you a non-aggression. You know what? No, we shall not. We shall retire for the time being. Allow our men to retreat. We have accomplished so much in our lifetime. So very much. We've conquered most of Ireland, most of Scotland, and further lands. All that stands before us now is truly a few pieces of the great kingdom. I shall grant you the Jarldom of Gwynseg? Is this the one I just... Yep. Alright. Wait, yeah, okay. You are granted even more lands. You wish for the Jarldom of Gwynzelig, which I hold. I hold Jorvik, but I hold Gwynzelig. I shall grant it to you, my son. Out of respect for you, you shall gain even more power this day. You will be offered vassalization to serve under the Welsh king. I grant you these lands. I transfer this small peasant to you. He shall serve you wisely. Even further lands have been accomplished. We are truly the greatest king that has ever lived. None stand behind, or blah, none can stand against us now. The great Emperor Halfdan Whiteshirt. I have founded a bloodline. I have accomplished so much in such little time. I remember the days of my first few battles. When we had only begun this. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, we began this war. We told everyone we'd make a name for ourselves, and we guaranteed it. Even now we stand ahead of all who would try to fight us. My kings serve under me, worthy men, worthy commanders of the great heathen army. All have done their well, and I shall continue to fight, even Wulfgar. Emperor Halfdan feasts in Valhalla at age 61. He died a natural death, never succeeding in making a name for himself. Halfdan's most notable deeds was participating in construction of great works which he will never see finished. Emperor Gundrafrid, a formidable duelist, we expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. So be it. Thank you for watching Jorvik's episode, or Halfdan's episode. The great Emperor Halfdan Whiteshirt accomplished more than any man could ever dream of. Will his son live up to the deeds of his father? Will he accomplish nearly as much? Tune in next time to find out.